In this installment, we're going to be going over the Thanksgiving Day slate. We got 3 juicy games coming up for your Turkey Day. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our Thursday Thanksgiving slate we got going on. 3 bangers for you guys. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShitsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 8.69 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 10K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment because that helps the YouTube algorithm so we can grow to a much broader audience. All right. Now, for that Patreon, right here, we have the Super Bowl futures. It's getting closer and closer to playoff time. And the end of the season already has gone by super fast. If you want the Super Bowl futures at a very good price here, it's in the description down below. All right, you click that link down below, and you type in Super Bowl, and it will bring you automatically to the Super Bowl plays. The NBA futures are coming out very soon as well. I'm gonna have that out for you guys. So guys, take advantage of these holiday hits, all right, before it's too late, and that's in the description down below. To kick things off while everyone's still getting the food ready, we got a 12:30 game here. Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears. Lions are 10-1, Bears are 4-7. This is an NFC North battle here. Very intriguing matchup between these two teams. Classic that we see almost every single year here. Lions at home, minus 550 on the money line with a comeback of the Bears at a plus 400. Point spread at 10. Total points at 48.5. All right, full game public bet percentage, 93% of the bets, 76% of the money, all over Detroit. For the point spread, 76% of the bets, 72% of the money for the Lions to cover. And for the total points, we have 76% of the bets and 80% of the money towards the over 48.5 points. All right, looking at the injury report here for these two teams, the Lions are dealing with a few issues here. Carlton Davis, Taylor Decker, and Khalif Raymond are trending towards not playing in this game. We'll see what happens on Wednesday if they can be productive and get in a limited practice at least. There was a question mark as well on Amon-Ra St. Brown with his DNP on Monday, but he was able to come back on Tuesday with a limited practice. Same thing with David Montgomery. All right, so make sure you pay attention to those two guys. Those are key components there for this Detroit Lions offense. All right, and especially Carlton Davis. If he's out at the cornerback, he's played pretty solidly this year. It could mean a better game here for DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Rome Odunze. All right, for the Bears, not dealing with much. Just Elijah Hicks here, safety, 2 DNPs. He's trending towards not playing with that ankle injury. So for the most part, Bears are looking pretty healthy in this one. All right. Now, this is an in-division battle, but the Detroit Lions are at home, and you got a big spread here at 10 points. The Lions are on a big winning streak right now. As you can see, they just rolled off 5 games in a row. I believe that the win streak is at 8. But they have been on a complete roll, and the Chicago Bears are on a 5-game losing streak. And these are all the 5 games here. Minnesota, Green Bay, New England, Arizona, Washington. They can't get out of their own way. Of course, it was some of Shane Waldron in the play calling. It's also because Matt Eberflus is not a good coach. I don't know why they stuck with him yet again. But the Chicago Bears are going to have to deal with another issue. The positive here is that Caleb Williams is playing better, and he has to. As you can see in this previous game here against the Minnesota Vikings, took them all the way to overtime. You saw a valiant effort from the Bears in that fourth quarter. Caleb Williams brought that team back. He went for 340 yards and 2 touchdowns. And literally, one-man team here. Caleb Williams led the team in rushing, all right? And they're going to have a similar problem in this game against Detroit. Detroit is elite against running backs. And as you can see, DeAndre Swift struggled in that game against the Vikings, a very good defense there. And Roschon Johnson barely got any carries. And if you're looking at the Detroit Lions, they are 4th overall against opposing running backs and 3rd in the red zone, only giving up 68 total yards and 4 yards to carry. Very, very low here. On the opposite side, the Detroit Lions can have fun against this Chicago Bears team here. We're looking at the Chicago Bears. On the surface, the numbers are 19th overall and 8th in the red zone. But if you look a little bit deeper, 111 yards a game that they're allowing, and they're allowing 5 yards a carry. 5 yards a carry, and we're talking about Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. That is a huge problem in this game here. Aaron Jones had a good game against the Chicago Bears defense last week. They got to deal with a two-headed monster in this one here. I love the total. So with the struggling of this offense in the run game for the Bears, they're going to have a very similar situation here against the Lions. I expect it to be in the hands of Caleb Williams yet again. He went for 340 last game. There's going to be another high-scoring environment. So it makes me want to lean towards the Bears to keep it close. Maybe they just lose by 7, 8, 9. 10 is a pretty big number. All right, 10 is a pretty big number. I 100% believe, and I'm 100% on the Lions to win this game. Maybe it could be opportunity. Hey, since it's minus 550, there's no value in that. You have to live bet the Lions to get a better number. But the 10 points might be just too much here. If I'm talking about Caleb Williams and he's being aggressive and moving the ball down the field, 340 yards last game, 2 TDs against Brian Flores defense. DJ Moore went over 400. He got plenty of weapons. He can do it. So the way we're going to play this here, live bet the Lions. All right. I'm pretty sure that you can get a good number on the Lions. Bears might come out strong early, but it's just going to be too much of the run game, and that's just going to help Jared Goff with the play action. So live bet Lions, but the main plays for value, plus 10 on the Bears. We're going to take the plus 10 on the Bears, sprinkle on that. But the top play, I'm going to put it, when I post it, you're going to see it. I'm going to put the over 48.5. We're going to go over on the total here. I think there's going to be a shootout here in division game. Dan Campbell doesn't care about running up the score. If he does or keeps scoring, it doesn't matter for him. He's going to go for it on 4th downs anyways. And then the Bears and Caleb Williams, they can't run the ball, and they are forced to pass. So I like the over in this one, plus 10. And if you want a live situation, live bet the Lions. All right, this game should be more around dinner time. I know a lot of people do eat early around that 12:30 during that 12:30 game, which people will be. But this one feels more like the hunker down. We're going to be eating at this time. We got a classic game here. Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants. 4-7 Cowboys, 2-9 Giants in AT&T Stadium. Looking at the current odds, Cowboys minus 200, Giants plus 165 on that money line. Point spread at a 3.5. All right, this is the NFC East battle, okay, of the bottom feeders. All right, total 37. Looking at the public bet percentage, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. 90% of the bets and money towards Dallas. 81% of the bets and money towards the point spread for the Dallas to cover. And then for the total points, 89% of the bets, 82% of the money for Dallas and the Giants to go over 37. All right. So, injury report for these two teams. Starting off with the Dallas Cowboys, Deron Bland came back last week, played phenomenal. He should be fine for this game on Thursday. Kalen Carson, DNP. We'll see what happens to him on Wednesday. Trevon Diggs went down. He got downgraded. He went from limited to DNP. Stay tuned to news on him for Wednesday. That's a concern. Jake Ferguson is looking towards not going to play here. It's going to be Luke Schoonmaker. Yet again, he got a touchdown last week. Eric Kendricks trending towards not playing. Back-to-back DNPs. Marshawn Nealon, back-to-back DNPs. He's trending towards not playing. Zach Martin, he's trending towards not playing. Their guard, 2 DNPs back-to-back. Asim Richards, he's the backup left tackle. He's looking like he's not going to play. But the positive on that one, Tyler Guyton is the starting left tackle. He's looked like he is going to play. They just don't have the backup. That's what that's looking like. Cooper Rush played fine. And then Nick Vigil, 2 DNPs. He's trending towards not playing in this game. We'll see what happens. A lot of these guys are highly questionable. You gotta wait on news for the Wednesday practice for the Giants. Jermaine Illuminor, their O lineman that they went out and got from the Raiders, he's trending towards not playing with back-to-back DNPs. Azeez Ojulari, he's trending towards not playing with his back-to-back DNPs. Armand Watts, back-to-back DNPs. But everyone else should be fine here for the Giants. The only other question mark is Tommy DeVito dealing with his right forearm. He's kind of, going by reports, they're talking about he's trending towards not playing in this game. He was able to, give it a go limitedly in Tuesday's practice, but this is pain tolerance. He's got to throw the ball with that forearm as well. It's highly questionable here. As you can see here, it certainly seems to be trending towards DeVito not playing, despite DeVito not even being listed on the initial report this week. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday. And then we'll get our final notice. We'll know before the game. But low-key, I'm kind of rooting for DeVito to be out because I like Drew Lock. I think Drew Lock can actually pass the ball. Tommy DeVito holds on the ball a little bit too much. He does provide a little more mobility. He has that heart and gutsiness. That's great. But if we're running an offense and you're trying to win a game, this team has lost 6 games in a row. The New York Giants. I think Drew Lock provides a better offense here, passing-wise, especially. You got neighbors complaining. You got to feed him the ball. Drew Lock is definitely capable. We've seen him in multiple games where he's done that, been able to throw for over 300 yards. Drew Lock has that capability, and this could be a very good spot for him if Tommy DeVito doesn't give it a go. So I'm rooting for Drew Lock. The other side of this, why are we trusting the Cowboys? The Cowboys are just as bad as the Giants. They both don't have their starting QBs. I don't care if Michael Parsons came back. This Dallas team has given up. Has given up totally. All right, at least the Giants, it was inept QB play, and hopefully they can figure this out in this particular game. But these are even teams. You're giving me 3 points and the hook. All the value is on the New York Giants in this game here in an in-division matchup. All right, there's no way I'm trusting the Cowboys this much. 90% is insane. That's insane. 90% is insane. 89% to cover is insane. And all the value is on the New York Giants in this one. I'm not falling for this trick. I'm not falling for this trick. Just because they beat the Washington Commanders, it's an in-division game. They got upset. Cool. It was basically special teams, actually. That's the reason why they won. But cool, that's fine. That is too much trust. You're setting yourself up here. There's no way I'm trusting Cowboys at minus 200. Give me the Giants across the board, and I will sprinkle on the money line here. Giants on the money line. Main play is Giants plus 3.5. Take the 3.5 and run and enjoy your turkey and dressing and mac and cheese and yams. All right. So plus 3.5, and for the total of 37, we're gonna sprinkle on the over. I think that's really low. If Drew Lock is playing, I like the passing offense anyway. Giants defense has been a little bit wishy-washy as well. Give me the over on 37. Top play, Giants 3.5. Last but not least, the dessert game here. All right, the finale of the Thanksgiving. We got 2 red hot teams here. Green Bay Packers 8-3. Miami Dolphins 5-6. They're turning it up lately since they got Tua Tagovailoa back. Looking at the odds, minus 175 on the money line for the Packers, plus 145 with the comeback of the Dolphins. Point spread set at 3. Total points at 47. All right. Public bet percentage here. 80% of the bets, 82% of the money towards the side of the Green Bay Packers. For the point spread, 56% of the bets, 60% of the money towards Green Bay to cover, but more of the sharps and public are coming in on that Dolphin side to cover as well. That's why you see it move down from looking at towards the money line, towards the point spread, significantly more on the side of Miami for the point spread. And for the total points, 78% of the bets, 80% of the money towards the over 47 in this game. Looking at the injury report for these two teams, Dolphins, Teron Armstead. He was out last week, trending towards not playing again. 2 DNPs here. Tyus Bowser, 2 DNPs. Kendall Fuller, 2 DNPs with a concussion. That's not good. Anthony Walker, 2 DNPs. So those are going to be the key factors to watch for Wednesday if they can give it a go for a limited to make a play for Thursday. Anyone else there on that side of the Dolphins is completely fine. You still got to worry about Tyreek Hill and that wrist. How can he play with that? You did finally see an emergence from Jalen Waddle last week, and that's a positive sign there because you do have Tyreek Hill. That is not 100%, all right? So that's a positive note there. Green Bay Packers, they're dealing with some issues. Their number one corner, Jair Alexander, 2 DNPs. Kenny Clark was rested. Edgerrin Cooper, 2 DNPs. Romeo Dobbs is trending towards not playing, so you're going to see more Dontavian Wicks. Malik Heath and Bud Means, not Bud Means, that's the Saints. My boy from Rutgers, Bo Melton. All right, you're gonna see more of him. All right, John Fitzpatrick, tight end, he's trending towards not playing with 2 DNPs. Isaiah McDuffie, linebacker, 2 DNPs as well. And Xavier McKinney, he was only out because of personal reasons. He should be fine. All right, so some of these key factors here for the Green Bay Packers we got to watch for, just like the Dolphins here. Jair Alexander, Edgerrin Cooper, and then Isaiah McDuffie, a key component at the linebacker. He's played very impressive this year. All right, so we got to focus on those guys for Wednesday's injury report just in case. All right, now these 2 teams here, there's a big factor at the end, and we're going to get to it, but Dolphins, 3 games in a row. They handle the Rams, handle Las Vegas, handle New England. This defense has stepped up. All right. Not only the offense is scoring, it's really because of the defense holding teams under 20 points. Okay. They allowed 15, 19, and 15 in the last 3 games here. Now you're going to begin a high octane offense here in the Green Bay Packers with Josh Jacobs, with Jaden Reed, with Christian Watson, with Tucker Kraft. They got plenty of guys to pass to here. All right. So I do expect this game to be more passing centric here with the Green Bay Packers because the Dolphins do have a strong run defense. They are giving up touchdowns in the red zone, but in total yards, it's around 89 yards a game they're giving up to opposing running backs. This defense has stepped up, and it's because of that run defense. All right, so it's very tough here to choose. This is the hardest game on the slate here. You got the Dolphins at a +3 and they're red hot. Then you got the Packers at home in Lambeau. They're red hot as well. I think they can get things clicking. The big factor here is the weather. This game is in Lambeau and it's way below. It's 28 degrees. It's going to be 28 degrees, and we already know about Tua Tagovailoa in cold games. All right, he's been trying to practice in cold, but this man is 0-7. 0-7 in temperature games below 40 degrees. 40 degrees and lower, this man can't win. He can't figure it out. He doesn't have it in him, all right? This guy comes from Hawaii here, and he's still having that issue. We remember that game last year against Kansas City. It was an absolute. I was about to curse. It was horrible. All right, it was horrible. All right. So, can we trust Tua Tagovailoa? Miami gave you 3 weeks in a row of, hey, look at all this potential. But now we come into a situation where this is a big enigma here for Tua Tagovailoa. Can he get over the hump? I like the Packers to win this game, ultimately. I would take the money line on the Packers -175. That point spread could get tricky because if Tua Tagovailoa can't play and struggles in cold weather and can't pass, then that +3 goes out the window, and we're looking at Packers to cover as well. All right. I do expect him to play a little bit better. He's trying to prepare for these moments, but, I mean, you're living in Miami. You're playing most of your games in heat. You can try your best you can, but ultimately, I think the Packers will prevail in this game. The total on the other end is a factor too. If I can't see the Dolphins scoring because of Tua Tagovailoa, their leader, then that's another issue as well. All right, so we're gonna go with the Packers on the money line. Packers to cover the 3, okay? And we're gonna go with the total under 47 in this last game. This game should have potential to shoot out. A lot of people and a lot of majority here, a lot of public are going to think that, hey, this game is an easy shootout. But do not forget about Tua Tagovailoa's big weight on his back, big monkey on his back about the weather. 0-7, he struggles, numbers go way down. It is not a good look at all. And we're going with a complete sweep here on the Packers. Money line, point spread, and under 47. Let me know in that comment section down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you on the side of the Dolphins? Let me know in that description section down below. In the comment section down below. Guys, if you want to sign up for that Patreon, get locked in for these Super Bowl futures. Also, with that package, you're getting daily bets. You're getting daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. This your boy, Chef D. I'll be back very soon. Peace out.